People is proud to present the 40 Days for Fintechs, an initiative under its Include Everyone program, which is leading the way in advocating for technology that promotes financial inclusivity. Since 2020, we've profiled over 100 fintechs, and our inaugural edition in Tanzania is shining a spotlight on those breaking down digital barriers and transforming lives for the better.
My name is Shadrach Kamenya. I work at AzamPay as a sales manager for payment division. AzamPay is a payment company that operates in 2 markets, but we enable businesses to collect and disburse mobile money payment, bank payment, and card payments. What we've come to realize is that most people are a bit underserved due to the nature of the services that other operators provides. So AzamPesa is a mobile money services that enable people to send, receive, and make bill payments through their mobile phones. The main distinction of AzamPesa is that we don't operate a telco network, meaning that any person from any network can join and use our AzamPesa. We pride ourselves in terms of the cost of services, but also how innovative we are in terms of the products that a person can build on top of AzamPesa. Now, AzamPesa, there are 2 main methods that you can use to register yourself with AzamPesa. We have what we call biometric registration. So you have to go to what we call a wakala or an agent for biometric registration. The requirement is you have to have a mobile number plus the NIDA identification number. So that is one. The other method that you can use to register yourself is by using AzamPesa mobile application that is available on Play Store and App Store. So what you do is you go to an application and you choose register yourself, and you require to have your NIDA identification number plus the mobile number. We have a very prominent payment method, which is mobile money. And via mobile money, we have 2 main methods that people can take payments. We have what we call push payments, and we have what we call a bill payment. Now, for the push payment, these are the payments that are originated on the third-party platform. It could be an application, web or mobile application, or any other interface that a person invoke payment from. And they get what we call a push USSD, where they're required to enter a PIN number for that payment to be authorized. That is what push payment is. But on the other hand, we have what we call a bill pay payments. These are the payments that originates on the financial service mobile application or USSD channels. So when a person is either paying for utilities such as water services, internet services, they have to go to a menu whereby they choose a certain company that they want to pay against and enter the amount, the reference number, plus the PIN to authorize such a payment. So these are the main main payment that we support in terms of mobile money. The main challenges that we face is the cash usage, and that is one of the prominent issue that we are trying to solve at AzamPesa and AzamPay as a company, because now you see between 10 to 12% of the transaction are the ones that are happening digitally. So the rest of the money are still stuck into a cash ecosystem. So that is one of the challenges that we're trying to solve. Some of the other issues that we see are the challenges. Most of the people are still yet to familiarize themselves with the financial technologies. So that makes adoption to be a bit low. Another thing is in terms of at some point you might want to to come up with the innovative solution, and we have a bit of a rigid regulatory frameworks. So it takes a bit of a time. Thankfully, the government has been very open-minded in terms of working with us. So, and they've been very welcoming to the extent that at some point they require, they offer us an audience to showcase what we're building and grant us an approval. One of the things that we have been addressing recently is how can we collaborate more with the players. So at AzamPay, I mean, we are licensed as a payment service provider. We've been in the industry for some years, but there have been several number of new institutions that want to come in a similar sector. And what we are saying is that we are open to work with them. We know how hard it is for them to connect, to build the infrastructure, and make sure they have the proper connection with all the financial institutions. We have that at AzamPay, and we believe that we can work with any person. We know that the challenge is not so much in terms of the market that you can service, and we know that more players coming in will unlock the industry more. So that is what we are looking at. And at AzamPay, we believe, yes, we have competitors, but the main thing that we are competing against is the cash. So as long as we are doing something to address the issue of cash vis-a-vis the digital money, we believe that we can work together, and this is what we've been encouraging. So right now we are working with the banks, with MNOs, with startups, and even the fellow PSP to make sure that we get there, because as I said, we believe in collaboration more, and as long as we are competing against cash, there's more to do at individual company level. There are two things that needs to be kept going: regular engagement between the startups and the policymaker, and that afford the avenue for startups to conversate with the policymaker and raise awareness, because at some point, as a regulator or as a policymaker, you may not be up to date with what is happening in the technology sector. So the regular engagement might serve a great importance in terms of bridging the gap that exists. But again, the other thing is the regulatory sandboxes. This means that you afford startups and innovators to tinker with stuffs or to experiment, while not going so much away from the regulatory sandbox, but again ensuring that the policymaker and the regulators learn from it and create better policy around that. I think we need more storytelling in terms of what is happening in the industry, and at some point maybe international institutions have been very vocal in terms of making a spotlight on what is happening in this industry. So it's very important for institutions such as this to voice out what is happening in the industry, but more so to bring together different stakeholders such as policymaker, investors, and startups themselves. So I think it's very important to have this conversation, and it's very important that we create a spotlight that is needed for this startup to succeed. AzamPay is very accessible through AzamPay website, which is azampay.com.
Join us in this financial inclusivity revolution, presented in partnership with Level 1 Project, Information and Communication Technologies Commission ICTC, Founders Academy, Cyber PLC Academy, Cross-Leg Technologies, Infotix, Ideation Corner, and the Moduloop Foundation, with generous support from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Follow #40daysfortefintechs, #Level 1 Project to learn more and get involved in creating a brighter financial future for all.